back, everyone, to Lala Land Royal Court. My name is Lady Lily, your court entertainer. Yes, I misclicked. I technically that's like the next scene. I misclicked. I apologize. But we're back with Hope's Lament. I technically we're not in March. Hello. Technically, we went a little past March, but it's okay because you're gonna get another one at the end of the month, or probably just at the beginning of May. We're getting these. We're getting through these. Okay, we have schedules. We're adults. We have lives. Understand us. But nonetheless, let's get to the story because we are actually left off in a really interesting place last time, which was everyone had jumped onto the other boat that had the components after having put up a invisible wall to stop it. So we're in the middle of battle, guys. All right, how is everyone feeling? All right.
Yeah, buddy.
Since we do this monthly, I do like for you guys to give a little bit of instruction to your characters. I will go. I wish everyone's was the same, but we'll go Anna, Patrick, James, Chad, Charles. Just like the little arch over me.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anna. I'm a dork. And I am playing Liora, the Divine Soul Sorceress, and this is going to be fun.
I'm make sure I wasn't muted. I'm Patrick. I go by Castlevania 86. I'm playing Balor Hawk, the Hexblade warlock. I won't cause any problems this game. That was last night.
I am Tabletop Misfits, and tonight I am playing Azure, the Soul Knife Changeling Rogue. Kind of pain in the neck of the party.
Hi, I'm Chad. I go by Stratosphere P online. I'm playing Ori. He's a weird space man from the Astral Sea. And he's a bit eccentric and out there. He's a lot of fun.
You good over there?
I'm perfectly fine.
Just giving you a moment. Hello, everybody. I'm
He's probably not even reading the side chat.
With Dan Sandeman. See what he's. I think the last time we were punching people, right?
Yes.
All right. More punching time.
Interesting the descriptor that we have for Dance and the Man. It really just is. I exist and I punch things.
He's mini Punch Man instead of one Punch Man.
That's this thing. I drink, therefore I punch.
There's a joke in there. I just saw the lightning in Anna's window. Completely threw me off. I was like looking over. I see a flash of lightning in Anna's window. I hope you're okay. All right.
All good, I promise.
Wonderful. I am realizing something though. I need my notebook. All right. Last time, before we left off for you guys. You had all decided that you wanted to intercept Shelby's ship, or rather Marcellus's ship, as you had learned the name of one of the people he employed to help move around his product, and the components you had all learned were for a scary kind of spell, or a scary alchemic circle type thing. So in figuring this out, you all ambushed the ship. I believe Oriana put up the wall of
Force.
Thank you. The wall of force to stop the ship in its tracks, and a few of you boarded. So we're going to pick up with everyone having stormed the ship, and that is too big. However, first I'm going to catch up with Liora, who stayed on the other boat. And then I'm going to move over to everyone, and we roll. We will re-roll initiative because I do not remember what our initiative order is.
Is it still at the top, or is it?
Yeah, it's
Meant to be
still on the
something different.
top.
Oh, is it? If you guys can tell me it, even better. Resume.
Azure, Balor. Ooh,
There.
It was there. There we
Sorry,
go.
my bad. My bad. I pressed buttons I didn't mean to. I pressed buttons I wasn't supposed to. Ah, yeah, I got you guys. Yes. So Azure, Balor, Liora, Dan, and Oriana. Got it. Even better. But yes, Liora,
yes.
you are still on the Zen ship's Destiny. The crew is still firing off cannons. Most of your party members are on the ship and about to be on the ship. What does this look like to her? How are you taking this in?
It's been a while since she's been on a boat, and she has mixed feelings, but she's staying for now where she is because she has a lot of mixed feelings.
Could you roll me a perception, please?
Natural 20. And if you want the full number, 27.
With a 27 and a nat 20 at that, you're kind of gleaming out. The waves seem to start growing a little more, or at least the water seems to start growing a little bit more turbulent as you guys are still pretty much sat there boarding the other ship. They're being a bit more strategic with how they're firing the cannons, as there are now your party members on the ship. You hear an argument between the captain and their I forgot what title I officially gave to Imogen, but the person who actually runs the ship. Very comical, very back and forth. They're not agreeing on how they're going to handle the waters that are growing a little turbulent. You also notice Isamar kind of go blank for a moment. She's staring off in the same direction as you, but it's in that way as if her eyes aren't seeing anything.
I didn't realize she was up here. I thought she was below deck.
No, she had come up. Sorry, she's like right here.
Seeing Ismar, she is, because it is now a battleground, she is gonna check on her and like just touch her and be like, hey. Just because, especially if she's zoning out, that's kind of concerning.
You see her just blank staring as you check on her, maybe do the snap or shake her. She is just blankly staring out.
Does she respond to any, like, to like me holding onto her shoulders or anything? Or just still?
You're not noticing any real response from her. At least not for a few moments. Upon your last shake, you do see... Is everything okay, Liora?
You went blank.
Yes, I did. It's interesting how even when people are aware that you can't see, it's always clear on someone's expression when they go blank. I was talking to someone.
I see. Is everything okay?
I hope so. Though I'm a little worried about everyone on the other side of this. She kind of moves closer to the edge of the ship. I keep seeing somebody making circles and it's making me nervous. Jeez. But the sounds continue. She seems a little bit lost in thought.
She's gonna keep an eye on her.
All right. That would take us to Azure. I believe we had you below deck still, correct?
Correct.
Oh, yeah, that was it. We didn't have a below deck for this one. What in the heck?
Why did it?
Why is that a clown noise?
Why did it roll? I didn't mean to hit roll or anything. It just rolled when I opened up the window.
I was like, I didn't do that.
And it was a nat 22. That's what was funny.
Oh, you wasted your nat 20.
I know.
He's pretending to be one of the crew over there. It's like, oh no,
Oh
I've
no,
always
it
been here,
wasn't a
guys.
nat 20.
All right. Azure. You are below deck. I believe there had been 2 guards down there as well. But
I think so. We can dispose of them if need be.
they seem to be down there
Um,
gathering some kind of supplies. They're very disorganized.
Are they not aware of me yet?
No, they're aware of you. They're just trying to grab the stuff as quickly as they can.
Then I would just let's see here.
Scramble, scramble.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to let's see what that looks like. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to throw a dagger. I'm just going to manipulate or materialize a ethereal dagger into my hand and strike at the first one that I'm seeing.
They are both kind of centered in front of you as they had to turn their backs to be able to even grab a weapon to defend themselves with. So, say you strike the right one first, who was grabbing a sword. You may roll if you need to roll. If not, I have his information.
That's a dirty 20.
That hits. That was
All right,
creepy.
I don't know why my dice are doing weird stuff tonight. Anyway,
Yeah, they've added animations.
I see that. That's an 11. That's 11 points of damage.
Oof.
Okay, this is going to get annoying. All right, how do I turn this thing off?
Your settings, I believe. Also,
That or just find the normal dice.
if anyone could share the map with the Discord, I would appreciate it. If not, it's okay.
All right, and then because they are blades, I will make a second one as a bonus action. Did that guy go down or no?
Yes, he's out.
Okay, then I will strike at the second one, and since it is a let's see. So does Vex, in your representation, Vex usually allows you to, if you strike the first time, the second attack is with advantage.
Yes, because they're already
Are
kind
you
of
allowing
slow.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I need to add with advantage on that one. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And then this one is the damage die of this bonus attack is a D4 instead of a D6. How do I roll that then? Just die. Really gotta do all that? That's annoying. For 9 points of damage.
All right, the second one is still standing. He had been trying to grab a club, and they are pretty much now holding onto their wound, kind of backed up against the wall. he just kind of stares at you as he's kind of breathing and holding the club almost in defense of himself.
Hold on that if you don't mind. Since that was tacked as advantage, that also adds sneak attack damage.
Let's go. Put him out of his misery.
I mean, yeah, kind of where I'm at with that. Where's my sneak attack? Why don't I see sneak attack anymore on here?
It's hidden. I forget where it's listed at.
That's Psychic Blade. Sneak attack. An extra 20 points of damage.
You see him holding onto his wound, try to lift the club in defense, and then his eyes go gray and blank, and he drops as he just bleeds out.
Then can I hide at that point or no?
Yeah, you can hide. Move up. You are still below deck, and you
Absolutely.
you seem to have found yourself in the main cargo area, as this is where weapons, and you see barrels all around you, barrels and crates.
Excellent. Yeah, then I will stealth then to get out of view of everybody who might be moving around.
Do it. You're fine.
28.
You're solid. All right, that moves us to Balor. You, from the looks of the map, you were still crossing the
Yeah.
whatever it was that we put there. Don't think it was a rope.
It was he shot a we shot a harpoon over.
Right. Okay. Okay. Did have a rope on it. Cool.
Yeah.
So we're tight roping it.
Yes. We will move to there.
I'm going to be kind of mean. Could you roll me a dex? A dex check.
Save or just a dex roll?
A dex roll. What was that?
These are the April Fool's dice, which I don't like because I can't see what they show.
Yeah. With a 13, it's not overly impressive, but you make it on okay. That was a bad choice of words.
Okay.
Oh well.
So I will first attack that crew member next to me. Is a 25 hit?
A 25 does hit. However, the one next to you is dead. The ones with the little black circlet are deceased.
Oh, well then. Oh, okay.
There's another one not too far. He's not too far.
Then we will move to there and attack that one, the crew 3.
With a 25?
Yes.
That hits.
Okay. So 9 damage.
Alright. Just do it from here.
And then second attack. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Uh, 11 damage.
What does it look like when you mollywop this person?
The first crack of the whip probably trips him, and then the second one more of a downward slash to across the face to knock him out.
As you do a double hit with your whip, slashing him across and then on the face, you just see him spin out of your vision off his feet onto the ground, already dead.
And bonus action, I will activate the flame on the whip because I forgot to do that.
Right, well, it's up now.
Okay.
Alright, I'm giving you guys all one free turn, and then I'm going to actually put the crewman into initiative. But does that complete your turn?
Yes.
Liora, back on the ship. Most of this would be visible to you. Would you choose to stay on the ship, try to move across?
You said the waters were turbulent. Can she look into the water and see if there's anything causing it, or if it's just simply the sea being the sea?
I think with the 28 perception you rolled, or 27 perception you rolled earlier, I'll give you that you see that it's not just the water's going turbulent. There are storm clouds off in the horizon making their way towards you. But it seems rather fast and out of nowhere.
She's gonna let her teammates know that there's a storm coming, so make haste.
How do we communicate this? I'm forgetting something. Are you yelling?
Hurry your asses up!
That works.
Storm coming!
Anyone on the top deck, if you wish to roll a perception to see if you heard her.
My passive's 21.
You heard her.
Didn't we
Yeah, my
start?
pass. I'll roll a perception to see if I heard her or not. It's a 19.
You heard her. Dan? You heard her. Why don't I see your dice rolls? Alright.
The last one passive.
Oh, it's your passive? You heard her. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
She's gonna hold her action just in case, like, again, I don't trust Ismar just kind of like standing at the edge there, so just,
Got you. I got you.
yeah. I don't trust my luck.
You're good. Dan Sandeman, you are up. You had just wrecked the two crewmen who were at the edge there. What do you do next?
I guess I'll start to look for anybody interesting, since we need to find somebody specific. Let's see, perception check if I can see anybody of interest. Oh, double eights for 17.
Remind me who cast the darkness.
Hannah's character.
Okay. So most of the crewmen appear to be pretty low level. They don't seem to be overly important, but you do notice that the darkness kind of centered where the bow should be. Is it the bow? Not the bow. The wheel. I forget the name.
The helm?
Thank you. The helm. They all have weird names. Where the helm should be. And logically speaking, more the important people tend to be gathered around that area of the ship. This is not me testing to see if you'll run into the darkness, but I mean,
I'm gonna move up over here. I'll pass Balor and be like, we need to find whoever's in charge soon, because she's worried about the storm that we started. So
We'll look for the person with the fanciest hat.
All right, we gotta ask these guys. Sup, dudes? Since all the hears a voice, who is your guys' leader? And then I'll push the one on the right. For 31,
Answer
man,
me.
double 18. That's 13 damage.
so the crewman that you approach, you speak to.
Oh, there's two of them right there.
You speak to the two crewmen. they are panicking because they don't see you. They're saying things like haunted, and then you just punch one. Yes, with a 13, they are clocked out. Which one did you hit so I can mark it?
A 4.
A 4?
His name is Crew 4.
Thank you.
All I know is there's a guy named Spaghettio.
What? Who started renaming the friggin' crewman?
And Crew 69.
The
I like
fucking hell!
Jar's funny.
The top left is my favorite.
I like Spaghettio.
Jimothy?
Jim. And Horatio 3.
Horatio the third.
Kid.
The third.
What the fuck? Okay. All right, Dan Sandman, do you have anything else for us other than you?
Was he answering?
He,
It's still
no!
You
Alright,
knocked
I
him
guess.
out.
There's 2 of them.
The
They both
other,
heard the question.
the other one just saw his friend's face get whacked to the side, breaking the neck and killing him.
I mean, so you're not gonna answer then? I guess. Yeah, punch him too.
Speak with
Wait
dead.
for
Yes. I should have made these guys little.
Damn, what's with all these doubles? It's insane. 14.
Crewman 6 also has, was it forgone his mortal coil? But the crewman behind them is like, what's the question?
Oh, then I have a bunch of movement. I'll move over here. That's not like you can say me anyways. The question is, who is in charge?
Captain, the captain, she's over by the helm. Big red hair, very strange sounding voice. That was what he said to you.
Bonus action, flurry of blows. Oh, double that 20? That's insane. What's with these doubles?
That was all. No, that's all.
Oh, on my screen. It's because, oh, I get it now. Got that 20 for
Yes.
33. Does that hit?
No. Sorry, not that crewman was actually a level
It's
20
Oh,
adventure.
Shelby, guys.
This Shelby. No, even that would also probably hit Shelby. But yeah, that hits.
17.
Yes. What does it look like when you just eliminate these 3 people?
Well, I mean, since they can't really see anything, it's just them just, I guess, snapping. The clothes getting folded with them still in it, kind of thing. Like, it's just instant. Kind of death was that, the instant kind. Yeah. Just people snapping. And I'll yell back to Balor. Apparently there's some red-headed captain that's supposed to be in charge at the helm. But I don't see shit. Then I'll
But
go
we have a
here.
redheaded captain. What's with redheaded captains?
I don't know. Maybe somebody has a fetish. I'll climb over here with the mat since I gain additional distance whenever I use my flurry of blows. I gain an additional 50. I'll just move over here. Since I would have had 70. Oh, I can still keep going. Then I have 75. 70. Because I have 55, then I gain whenever I flurry. I have 1 hit left. And I'll just yell the same thing. I'll be like, hey, is there is a captain over here?
You hear a couple scream, "Protect the captain!"
And I'll punch 69.
Poor 69.
Or 29.
Yes, that hits.
10.
He's not dead.
Okay, I'll use my crusher feet and move him 10 feet into the way.
Did this to myself.
You could have saved that guy's life, but you had to say something. Now he's drowning.
I was just excited that one wasn't dead. I was like, oh, that one didn't die. Came on voluntarily. I'm sorry. What does the crusher feet do again? Because it has not escaped me that it's very bipsy of you.
Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning, my fist, you can move it 5 feet to the. Oh, it's 5 feet. So yeah, I'll move 5 feet. Oh, okay, that's where I get the other additional. I mean, if he doesn't fall over, it's even a cooler threat. How much is it? Damn, he's right on the edge. I'm 2 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking.
You couldn't reach him?
No, but he's like 2 feet off the edge. Almost. That'll be it.
He is very wounded and is kind of like backing away, trying to keep himself up. Ori, Anna.
Hi.
Hi.
All right. So it's 30 feet for me to get onto the boat, roughly. So I'm going to take my first 30 feet of movement to safely make myself onto their boat. Let me just see something here. So that's 90-foot range, and because I have Spell Sniper. Yep. I'm going to use I'm going to use one of my sorcery points to subtle spell, and because I'm using a sorcery point, my astral shard activates, and I can teleport to an unoccupied space within 30 feet of me. So I'm going to teleport up onto one of the masts up here, and at 4th level, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray. Which should be 3, and then that's 5 rays of fire that I'm going to teleport up to and shoot at people. And there's no verbal or somatic component, so I just kind of reach onto the boat, put my fingers out, teleport up, and then beams of fire shoot out of me. So I'm going to target. I'm gonna target. They're all in range because this are spell attacks, and I have Spell Sniper. Gonna target Spaghetto with 1, Horatio the Third with 1, Jimathan with 1, Kyle with 1, and Jart with 1.
SpaghettiOs.
It's not Spaghetto. It's not Spaghetto. It's Spaghetto.
No, it's SpaghettiO. That's his name.
So I will roll in order from bottom or top down. So Jart first is that's a nat 1, 10 to hit. Jart's insane. The next one
That hits.
is that Jimathan. Okay, so Jimathan gets hit. A 20 for Horatio the Third.
That hits.
That's another nat 1. Holy crap.
Spaghetti-O is not
so-
going anywhere. Spaghetto.
Spaghetto and Jart. And a 24 on that.
All right, so
Um,
Jimothan, Horatio, and Kyle, I think were the ones that were hit.
Yeah, they all take
7.
7 points of fire damage. And it's not orange fire, it's a weird purplish void flame. That the fingers go up, but the fire doesn't come out of the beams. It just comes out of whatever part of Ori's body is currently space. As it shifts to the body, each beam is shooting out of like a different spot.
Nice.
And that is my action, my bonus action, and my movement. Actually, that was not my bonus action. I didn't use a bonus action. I'm still in Ethereal Fade, so I'm just going to uphold that. So if they try to take a hit on me, it's gonna be at disadvantage.
As Orion is up there, and you see these, for those who are on the ship or on the other ship, you would see these just rays of fire shoot from them. You'd see 2 crewmen just kind of darting out of the way really quickly, whilst the others just kind of, taking the hit in full. But everyone is still technically standing, whilst Jimothan is now crying a little. That did hurt him a bit much. You guys gave them names. I'm going to give those names personality. That's why I keep things crew.
And then from up where I'm at, I'm guessing I can't see in the darkness, but none of the ones in the back to me look like they stand out as captains.
No, they all seem like crewmen. Maybe Jart looks a little agile.
You're next, Jart. That's my turn.
All right. Next up is going to be Azure, and I will be rolling initiative for everybody else, but Azure, you still hold that spot for now.
Right. Then first, as I have the ability to kind of not be seen at the moment, are the boxes or barrels easily openable, or are they pinned shut?
Pinned shut.
Do I see anybody in the vicinity?
Currently, just the 2 dead bodies that you are responsible for on the ground.
All right. Well, let's see if we can figure something out. And I will pull out. Actually, I'll look around. Is there a crowbar laying around?
I would say yes. I'm not gonna make you roll for an
And he's got-
investigation. You're in a cargo area.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's in a cargo area. There's a bunch of barrels and crates. Figured there'd be crowbars. But yeah, I'm gonna bust open one then. See what's inside.
All right. Roll me a d4. Let's see what you get.
It's 3.
When you crack open one of the barrels, you see it's almost blinding as you take the top off, and just this very, very bright pink dusted crystals. You can tell this is like the refined powder of a crystal, as if one had been grinded down, meaning it's just sparkly, and as you pull up, it's like glitter and light coming at you.
Yeah. It kind of grabs the crowbar and like pins it back down just because of the brightness. Like, that's all right. Well, we know what's in there now. Let's find out where this captain is. And he's gonna look around. Is there anybody near him? Anybody in the vicinity? Anybody downstairs, really? You're muted.
In the room that you're at, there doesn't seem to be anyone. You do see the stairs that would lead you up to the top deck, but there is another kind of like further deep in kind of room to the far, this is my left hand, to the far left of you, kind of going further into the cargo area. And there
I'll
seems
walk
to be
towards the cargo area.
a bit like maybe sound coming through.
Yeah.
Something moving.
I'm not going up there. There's too much action up there. And I'll stay downstairs.
All right, as you move towards the room back here. Roll me a perception real quick.
Sure. And
No.
that totals out differently due to his. Been a minute since I played him, but reliable talent. So perception is a trained talent or proficient talent, so it would automatically roll as a 10. So 10 plus
11
percent,
plus
so 14 to start.
All right. With 11, you would have heard something, so with the 14, even better. You do, as you kind of get closer, you're hearing just like a strange conversation happening where it's a very much like, no, there, no, over here, just tuck it in, just tuck them in. Coming through, you make up maybe 3 or 4 different voices from inside this room.
I'll apparate 2 blades in my hand and approach the door.
There's no window on the door. The door is does not have a special lock. It just appears to be a normal kind of broom closet-y looking door.
He will post. He's not going to go in,
Gotcha.
knowing there's four voices in there. And he will post, and as soon as somebody comes out the door, they're probably going to get knifed.
Gotcha. All right, I will hold you there.
Okay.
At this point, I'm going to auto roll these guys. And then add everyone.
They're coming for revenge.
I rolled them separately, so I don't know why so many of them got the same numbers, but they did. Okay. So Horatio the third is kind of bleeding out, but they would have fallen because they're not on the ground. You see, Horatio was up on the mast. So
No.
I'm gonna see if he falls. Excuse me. He does not. He's holding on for dear life up there, but there's not much he can do as he is severely injured.
He's on fire.
Yes. Might set the ship on fire in a little bit. All right. The other crewmen who are on the other side are these are all dead. Everyone here is just kind of scrambling, trying to figure out what's happening. But Spaghetto is kind of starts pointing up at Ori, who is just at the top of the mast, where one of his crewmen is also at. So they are making their way towards Ori. Kyle, do you fall off the ship? He does not fall off the ship. He's all right. And then someone else does something. Balor.
Do my movement to there. Is Mr. C11 up on the mast or is he down below?
Up on the mast.
Okay. All right. I am going to shoot 2 Eldritch Blast up at him. Does a 24 hit?
24 very much hits.
So the first one will do 8 force damage. The second blast is a 21 hit.
Yes.
For 11 force damage.
Ori, while you are up on the mast, you see someone try to rush at you. And as they're getting close, you just see them. I know that I think you left, but that is what Ori would see. So,
then
What was it?
C11. C11 is dead.
Balor saved you.
C11 is dead. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I really needed water.
You're good.
And then, hold on, let me read it. I am going to bonus action use one of my superiority dice for Commander Strike and give Dan San the Man a free attack action. Outside of his turn. So
All right, dance and demand.
and hold on. You get to add a D8 to your damage roll.
He heard. He just got a phone call.
Okay. And I'll just yell out, "You look like you're having too much fun with this." So he gets a free attack action.
All right, I got it written down. Hang on,
Did I
guys.
take any hits?
You did not. As you were being rushed, Balor killed him.
Gotcha. Just gonna say I still am in my phase thing, so everything's at all melee attacks and physical ranged attacks are at disadvantage. Magic hits me fine though.
Does that end
I
your turn,
shouldn't tell you.
Balor? Sorry.
Yes, I'm done.
All right. At least you don't throw up because of magic here, Chad.
It's the opposite.
Jimothan is kind of like freaking out. Do we fall off the ship? Ooh, Jimothan didn't have a good run of it. He kind of stumbles off the ship. Oh man, overboard, Liora.
Are the captain and first mate still fighting with each other, or?
Zendril,
Yes.
I would think you keep trying to make comment on how Imogen should be keeping the ship steady while she's staring at
Yeah.
you like, I am about to find a way to remove your head from your body but still have you speak so that I don't actually kill you.
Oh, she's a giant child. She's trying to grab the wheel.
Like, stop it. Just stop.
Yeah. No, let me drive.
Yeah, stop.
Do you two know what you're doing?
I know what
Of course
I'm
we know what we're
doing.
doing.
You don't know what you're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing, and we need to get closer to the boat.
You are just getting on my nerves. We don't need to get closer. If we get too close, we're fucked. We're solid.
Maybe we shouldn't get too close to the boat. Or maybe we should get closer to the boat. Because they're going to need to get off.
Why don't you go man a cannon then? Why don't you go man a cannon so you can help them?
Under her breath, Liora says, "Are you sure that's a good idea?"
Actually, a decent shot.
You know, I did kill 3 Krakens myself. So I will go man a cannon.
Liora's worried
And
for
she
her
will-
teammates.
So she'll just walk over there.
All right. Liora, how do you move in this moment? As you saw them argue, you saw Zendro walk over to a cannon. Isamar is still pretty much in the same state, though she seems to be maybe meditating.
Since Liora didn't use her last action, can she still hold one action and then use one that she hasn't used yet, technically?
Well, you never told me what action you were holding, so I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay. Because she's keeping an eye on Isamar, just in case like she does something crazy, because she has no idea what she's going to do. And then, but she's also going to, well, Azure is below deck, correct, on the other ship?
Mhm.
Okay. She's going to Chaos Bolt Crew B. Step 1, actually roll. Might not hit. 17?
That hits.
No, 16, sorry. I can't do math.
That still hits.
Okay. First D8 is 1. So acid. And apparently 2 acid damage.
You shoot this bolt of acid. You see it kind of hit him in the shoulder, and over. Ah! It's like, what? And yeah, no, there is a sizzle. He is hurting his arm.
Acid rain.
Does that complete your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Jart. Don't know why you named him this. But Jart has a crossbow that he's going to try and hit Ori with. Whether or not he succeeds, well, let's find out.
Unless he has something that negates the disadvantage, it is at disadvantage.
That's good because I went from a 19 to a 5.
Gotta love my out of phase.
He kind of just like can't seem to get it, and then shoots off a shot and misses. Poor Jart. All he can do is evade. Next up. This one is getting. I'm gonna come over here, see what's happening with crew B. Dan, you're up.
And you and you have an extra attack that you roll a d8 on.
I already used it because it's before my turn, right? And I got that one. I was like, sit on, bitch.
If you're using that does hit.
The 14?
The 14 hits.
Oh, okay. I said it was a 14, but it was a natural one, so I don't know. That would have hit him for 14. He was already dying.
Crewman 69.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead. With that, he's dead. I will say that the people on the ship are starting to get really scared of the boogeyman right now.
Baba Yaga.
But that was your free action. You get.
Yeah, so it's my
Now you're. Yeah.
I'm just gonna repeat myself. Turn over your captain and you may live a little longer, perhaps. Then how far is this guy? 70. Again. Let's see, so it was 70 to like here. Then what I get? Straight line.
Are you up on the mast or on the ship?
Oh, I'm on the floor. This guy could get in punching distance of these two. So for Jart, it will be a 30 to hit. So they can't see me, so I get advantage. It's 11.
Jart is knocked clean out.
Where is your captain? And I'll hit Spaghetto.
Could you roll an intimidation or a persuasion of some
15.
kind along with this? 15 does hit. How are you fucking? The 15 still hits. Okay. With 6, he is not dead, but you did hit him hard enough to where he is now bleeding. He just spits out the blood.
No, the 6 was the intimidation roll you said.
Oh shit! Never mind. Sorry. They don't know where the sound is coming. They don't know where it's coming from, so it's just like, it's just a ghost.
It was a 10.
That's the damage.
10 damage. Yeah.
He is hanging on by a thread.
And I'll expend a point for flurry of blows. They're gonna attack again. And then I get an additional movement. So I'll move. Yeah, it's like I only get like 10 feet. So I guess I'll say it again. Where's the captain? And then I'll punch Kyle for 15 to hit.
That hits Kyle.
11.
Poor Kyle. You just see Kyle drop. Spaghetto and Horatio are just like, what the fuck is happening? Who's... It must be a ghost.
Yeah, it's a spooky ghost that's looking for your captain, and I'll attempt to hit Spaghetto at 29.
How do you still have hit? Yes, he is...
13 damage.
Poor Spaghetto. As he too has forgotten this mortal coil. What? Yeah. Yes, Spaghetto is now dead. Doth that complete your turn? Also, I find this so depressing for the crewmen. They don't know who's killing them. Any more movement bonus?
No, that's it. I already used it when I got the extra ones. That should be it.
Next up is C14. Where is C14? Oh, I see him. He needs to stay where he's at. Oriana, I'm going to start deleting the dead ones.
Me again. Do I see anyone that's still alive? They're all in the darkness.
Horatio is still alive. Crew B is still alive. C420 is still alive. And then the people in the darkness.
She was weak, and that feels overkill to do that on him. Let's see here. I will, with my action, I'm going to use Bastion of Law. And I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points when I do this. And Dance and Demand, when I'll point my fingers out towards him and just kind of draw like a square.
You have to see me.
And
I am visible.
Oh, okay. Then no, it's not Dance Hand to Man. Then instead, this will go towards Balor. The same square goes out, and there's very faintly 2 little like there's no physical shield, but the air around you kind of warps. You have two. If you take damage, you can expend those dice, and for every you get 2 dice, and they're d8s. You can reduce the damage by a d8 per dice you expend. So you can choose to use 1 or 2. You can hold them for a bit, and that lasts until I do it again or till long rest.
Okay.
And then for a bonus action, I'm gonna Misty Step. And I'll just Misty Step down and kind of next to Balor and look over. You can lead the way. You're a bit better at the running in without thinking.
There's just bodies now, it seems like.
Yes, and I'm not sure if that's us doing that or something else, so.
I think it's our little friend.
The
Yeah.
I see. Well, I still don't need to get caught in a crossfire. After you. I've got your back.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
That moves us to the top of initiative again. Azure. As you are below deck, in the cargo area near what seems to be maybe maybe a broom closet, maybe a small bedroom. The door is, like I said, doesn't seem to have a special lock on it, but you do hear around 4 voices inside trying to hide something. And after a bit, you do just kind of hear the shuffling stop. Okay. They'll never find them. Never find. Okay, we need to get back up. We don't know what's going on. I don't want to go out there. Too fucking bad. As someone is kind of just pushed out the door.
First, as soon as you see it, straight at him.
Poor guy, he didn't even want to go. He was like, no, I don't want to go. All right, rolling.
All right. Would this be considered at advantage or no?
Yes, because he is technically a sneak attack or a surprise attack because he's just walking out. Did not know you were there.
Yeah, it's a 28 to hit.
He did. Sorry, he hit. Sorry.
And 9 points.
Okay. With 9 points, you see your psychic blade kind of just hit him and just spin him, knocking him on the ground, but he is still alive.
Yes, we can't have that. So, second strike.
Wait, don't you get sneak attack on that, don't you?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
true.
because that was advantage.
Yep.
Nice call.
Poor guy's meeting spaghetto.
And Chart. Don't disrespect Chart.
Another
Yeah.
20 points.
He is most definitely just bleeding out on that ground, dead before he even touched the floor.
Right. Now, would the next person like to walk outside, or do I have to come inside?
You see 2 people kind of walk out, hands up. One has a sword up, the other one has no weapon. They're just kind of walking out like, what was that? Who's there? We'll walk out willingly. No, we won't. Shut the fuck up.
Dropping the sword would be a smart idea.
What? Yeah. Done. We
Alright.
don't even want to be here, man.
Is that this much of a coward?
The one in the back. They're both cowards. Please ignore our cousin. He thinks he's a badass. We just want. This was just a job. This is just a job. We were getting paid. We watched the stuff. Now he's dead.
All right. On the floor. Face down.
The first guy is scared enough. He just drops to the ground and is just down there. The second guy goes down a little slower, a bit more defiant of it. But the last one in the room is just kind of staring you down, and he's still holding his sword.
Oh. as the two drop and his visual comes up, that's going to be flicked immediately at him. So,
Alright.
and that would have been a Vex. So maybe I'll get a crit. We'll see. That'd be amusing. Uh, 21 to hit
That hits.
for 9 points.
Similarly, he takes the hit, kind of spins him, gets him to drop the sword, and he's just kind of sat on the back of this little closet, bleeding out. But he's still breathing.
Oh, good. I need you. Your friends are cowards. And he'll kind of kick the blade away and walk over the two of them and towards the man, another blade apparating in his hand as he's heading towards him. We need to talk.
Not a snitch.
Let's see.
From the other side,
That'll be the end of my turn for the moment. Yep.
as you impose upon this figure, the two that are left on the ground, you just hear, just tell him, man! Dude, just tell him! But that is where we will hold your turn before we come back. Next up is crewman B, who is going to try and move themselves into the darkness. Crewman C, and that moves Balor. Sorry, you're muted.
Look, you've all done lost. Our ghostly friend is in a bloodlust rage right now. If I was the captain, I would have show yourself, and maybe we can talk this through. I will do that as a persuasion. $27.
The crewman directly in front of you hears what you say. You just see them reach behind and yank forward a slender but very tall woman forward who kind of just stumbles in front.
And I will immediately cast Hold Person. 19 wisdom save.
A ver si puedo. Nope. That's a 12.
She is paralyzed.
Paralyzed. You just see the crewman who kind of puts her nose like, this is just a job. I ain't dying for this shit. I don't know what magic powers you have, how you summon ghosts, but I just saw 3 people get knocked their necks just broken. She's the captain. I have no answers. All I know, they pay like shit here.
It's a wonderful crew you have, or had here. Most of them are, there's part of one there, part of one there. A few got knocked over. That one sold you out. So do you want to just call them all off before they do anything dumb? And I may be able to talk to the spirits, and the killing will stop.
It seems my crew has mutinied me. So I don't really have a choice, do I?
probably in your best interest to hold off.
You saw you call off your ghost friend.
Dan, I think we've got things handled now. 1 knock for yes, 3 knocks for no. Are you done for a little bit?
What?
Everyone's just like, what the fuck? Where is it coming from?
Don't kill anybody for a while, okay?
I mean, what we have to do is bring the whole damn down paddle down with a hole in it to the bottom of the sea.
Panic is happening.
There's a lot of like forehead rubbing, like, oh goddamn. I did my best. I think he's not going to kill you right away. I will do my best, but he's a little different.
Do they have a raft?
We have a couple of dinghy boats. They should work.
Y'all should be start getting in them. Unless you want to die.
14, will you get everybody on the boats? I'll stay with the ship. Next time, hire a better crew. As you see C-14 work out. And they start kind of walking around, they're like head ducked. She's like, just leave your weapons there. They just drop their weapons. And kind of like are meekly trying to move out of the way. And I believe that will pull at least above deck and the combat, as there is something completely different going on below deck. For now, we will end that combat. You guys are out of initiative order. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. My map is being really weird. Yeah, I got it. Alright. It was like freezing on me, but I got it. Alright. The crewmen all are trying to just kind of get themselves to one of the dinghy boats. The only one that seems to be hanging back is C-14. The others are just trying really quickly. Jimothy is in the water. And you do hear Horatio like, we'll get to you in a minute. Just head above water. But in this moment, Dan, Ori, and Balor, you guys do have the captain. I'm going to move us over real quickly to the Zen ship's destiny to Liora. We are out of initiative. And it would appear from where you're at that they have at least above deck taken the ship.
She's staying put.
All right. Is there anything that you'd like to do while you are where you are?
She's still keeping an eye on Ismar because in all fairness, she did promise that she would bring Ismar home to her parents. So she's
Yeah, I get that. You see Samar kind of look over. Well, that didn't take them too long. At least we know everyone here is capable. This is good. We'll get information, information that I don't have and do this faster. Because it's clear we are running out of time.
Even if we're not running out of time, we don't want to rush.
I disagree. Rushing wouldn't be the worst thing right now.
When you rush, you miss things, though.
Sometimes things need to slip through the cracks in order for us to really build something. But I see your point. Less mistakes, the better. I do not like the tides involving themselves, and they are heavily involving themselves in this. She goes quiet, but you see her reach for something in her robe. Just keeps her hand in it, though. Azure. Below deck, you have one wounded and bleeding hostage, the others on the ground trying their best to stay alive. How do you move?
But do we still have to continue this, or can we skip the formalities? And tell me what you were hiding in there.
I said, just tell him, man. I want to make it home. He seems stubborn. So I will have you roll me an intimidation. At advantage, because bravado's one thing, but fear is fear.
With advantage, 21.
What does it look like when Azure intimidates someone into speaking?
Azure will slowly walk, blade kind of twisting within the 3 fingers on his hand. He says, you know, it's sad, but there are 62 points in a man's body that can be sliced within 2 seconds and you'll bleed out. You've been lucky to not get hit by one of those, but I don't usually miss more than once. Your choice, once again. Your life? Or you tell me something simple as to what you were hiding. I'm happy to let you leave. I have no real purpose of your death or life. It's mere consequence you are in the way.
He looks up. You see him really take in your words, really feel out his situation. They gave us a couple of... We were just supposed to guard this stupid box, and then... We weren't sure why, but they gave us 4 different ones. They all look the same, so we just put them.
And they're all in there?
Yeah. They're supposed to be pretty nasty and pretty dangerous.
We already paid.
No, we get half at the beginning, half at the end.
I can't promise you much. I can promise you life. Grab those 4 boxes and go to the other ship.
He moves to kind of just open seemed like one of the crates where you would put cleaning products, and he just kind of reaches in, pulls out a bag with 4 jingles. He opens it, to show you inside.
What am I looking at? Is it the crystals that we were looking for?
You see 4 crystal box-shaped items, about the size of maybe a ring box each, all the color like a burnished gold. And everyone who kind of exists in this world knows crystal box likely means scary magical item.
Well, thank you. Made my life a lot easier. And he'll grab the bag.
Can my cousins come with me? He's like, yeah, man. Swear, they pay like shit here.
I'm sure you can't get off the boat now. I'm pretty sure my friends have already killed... Well, the people that I came with have already killed most of them.
Fuck.
I can't... Potentially, I can give you board to the ship, but you have to speak to the captain and actually be able to be placed as part of the crew.
I'll grovel. You want to grovel? I'll grovel. We'll grovel.
Good. Now go. And he'll kind of like flinch a little bit just to see if they freak out.
They like freak out, but grab their alien cousin and take him up the stairs to meet up with the others who are either getting on the dinghy boats or like to go with to the other ship. But at this point, most of the crew that were up top were already kind of loading onto the boats. So I'm going to put them all in the corner here, except for C-14, who doesn't seem to want to leave the captain.
And Azure will very nonchalantly saunter up the stairs after these 3 very scared people run up the stairs, just kind of with this bag in his hand. I think we found what we were looking for. This man is no use anymore. Well, this captain is no use anymore.
Well, she's lost her crew because they mutinied her.
I don't know. The whole point of the captain was to find the location of the guy that's getting everything assembled, remember? For the soup.
Yeah, we were going to try to figure out who they were delivering to as well, not just what they were delivering.
So, let's just say, for her to get a spot on a dinghy lifeboat, she reveals that information.
I thought we were just taking over to her with us, so she can get consumed by our captain's madness. And also, in case she goes and tattles, we don't want her to go and tattling. So we just take over to our boat.
Kill me, take me. Y'all are dead anyway. Do you know who this ship is for? Who hired the Lord Marcellus? Do you know? Or are you just talking random boats?
Is it some posh hash bitch with a weird accent?
Now, I
That
personally
Sherry guy.
never met Mr. Shelby, but I know Lord Marcellus has. And he's probably one of his best friends. So
That's a lot of dick ready for somebody you don't know. Well, this boat's gonna be Nessie's best friend soon enough, anyways. So I guess we get to moving.
y'all never get him. Too heavily protected. This was a dangerous mission, but you'll never get to Marcellus or the Shelby man. Mr. Marcellus is so important to Mr. Shelby, he even lets him keep his hostages there. You're messing with the wrong people, is all I'm telling you.
Story of our
Person.
lives.
This person speaks a lot. Maybe we remove their tongue before we take them over.
Well, aren't you rude?
No, I think Shelby will remove it for us as much as she's already talked.
Yes, if we're in
What do
trouble,
you mean?
you're going to be you're going to be in even more trouble because there's probably a lot of product on this ship that you are not going to deliver.
You
You
can't just.
probably would have wished the ghost would have got you.
Did you not just hear me? They are very good friends, and I am essential to Mr. Marcellus's operations. He would never let anything happen to me.
Looks like he let something happen to you here, right now.
Well, this is out of his
We happen
control.
to you.
Well, why don't you take us to Mr. Marcellus and you can explain how we're dead?
Yeah, wouldn't that make it our deaths even faster if you just took them to him and be like, here, you can kill these guys that messed up your plans?
I don't know why his character's coming out the way she's coming out, but I'm gonna roll to see if she's smart. She's not smart enough to see through this. It's a fucking 8. Okay.
I mean, we were either going to make one decision or the other. Either you were going to tell us or we were going to make you tell us. Wasn't going to be much of a difference. This way you at least live with your life.
And you'll get to rub it in when he kills us because you'll be right there.
Right.
That sounds like a good idea. I bet Lord Marcellus will even pay for my ransom if needs be. I know how to get there. As long as... Are you still planning to destroy this ship? I
I
don't
don't even know
recommend...
if this ship will last much longer.
Yes, I think that the ship is starting to destroy itself on the wall of force that I put up. Very amateur trick, and you all just ran right into it, both literally and figuratively.
I was supposed to see an invisible wall.
Figured you would have someone with magic capabilities keeping an eye out.
Oh, I have no magic capabilities. None of my crew do. I don't like magic users.
You don't really have a crew anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Let-
you and your crew. I think
I
this
have-
is your crew here.
I have
And
I have
C14.
14. 14 would never leave me, right?
I'll throw a dagger at him.
Poor 14.
There's a lot of romantic tension between you and 14 here.
We'll remove that romantic tension. You
Roll it.
asked me to play a character. That's all I'm doing.
I do it, please. Give me a chance to be dramatic, by all means.
Absolutely, 100%. That's an epic one.
Okay. I don't. He's not gonna survive that because I double damage on that on those. I believe. When you do a nat 20 for a hit, that's a double damage.
Oh, I so want to pin it. I want to see if I can strike him hard enough to pin him to her, but that's just mean. Yeah, you roll 1 additional damage die when determining the extra piercing damage for crits. So I do extra damage on a crit.
Yeah, the way that I like, you get the full amount of damage that it will give you, and then you double it.
He has a feat that gives him additional
Right, I have
I know,
Piercer,
that's-
though, that
that's
does
what
additional.
That sucks to be me, but it's still double. I've always said you do everything that the rules give you, and then I double. So
Do
I'm
does
just
anyone
curious.
have a way to bring this guy back to life? You can use him as a bargaining chip.
you just keep killing
Jason,
him.
I would. We just have to be quick with it. Because what does it look like the last minute?
So that's 48 points of damage outside of sneak attack.
I don't know if I want to give you guys this resurrection just because he's gone. That is a lot of damage. Their AC, they have like between 11 and 13 hit points. I scattered that, but it was essentially that. As C14
And
kind of
now you have no crew.
just falls dead to the ground. Y'all gonna regret that when Mr. Marcellus gets his hands on you. He'll hand you over to Shelby himself.
Well, that'll just speed up everything.
Did you guys not agree that it was to the death?
To the death. I've never had to worry about such things with Mr. Marcellus. Oh, ever since he started kidnapping people to help you get a little crazy. Y'all people are insane. Magic users are the worst.
I have no magic. I just punt things. Punch things well.
Are you still invisible?
Yeah, as long as
Talking
Sherry's
as
concentrating on
invisible.
it. I mean, Liora is concentrating on it.
Technically, that extra should have faded when you did your first hit.
No, because you're the one keeping concentration, not me.
Invisibility breaks on an action, that like an attack action, unless it's greater invisibility. Greater
Ah.
invisibility is the one that doesn't break. And regular invisibility breaks off after the first strike.
I'm gonna rule that it's worn off just because it was really funny for everyone to think that it was a ghost. I'm going with the rule of cool, but I would think at this point it would have faded away. But like
So now
as
you
you're
have no crew.
as you're speaking, he materializes, but the captain looks over at Azure and his last words, having just watched 14 go down. If you don't go into the city of Casimar, but instead take the ship up towards the other port, there's a road that leads to Mr. Marcellus' house. I know where the hidden port is. Are you but you're magic users. There's nothing you can do to... 14's my best crewman. I don't exactly know what to do. Kind of at your mercy here.
I want to roll insight if she is telling the truth that, like, oh, if you follow this port, it's not a trap type thing.
Rolling.
8.
Seems legit.
I think that if you're telling the truth, we'll do what we can to bring him back.
In the meantime, we need to remove the things from this boat before it does explode or sinks. There's valuable equipment downstairs.
Yes, we have all the best things that Miss Shelby wanted. I made sure that we got the best ones from the warehouses. I'm good at my job. Just out right now.
Is she wearing a hat?
I am in fact wearing a hat. Yes.
So
God.
This is not you murdering her lover. You stealing her hat is the most evil thing.
So he's going to take the hat and wave it across his face, and as he does, he's going to manipulate his face as a changeling to be her when he puts his hat back on.
Oh. I thought you were going to be her dead lover.
Oh no, I'm not that mean. I might be mean, but I'm not that mean.
Y'all monsters.
We're not monsters.
Mr. Hunters.
It's kind of high key racist just because I'm a dwarf.
And also, they sometimes say you send a monster to kill a monster.
You're just going to deliver the equipment as asked. That's all.
Eventually, your luck gonna run out.
My
Keep
luck
that
gonna
in
Our
run
mind.
luck
out,
ran-
huh?
My luck ran out a long time ago.
Can I
with.
just...
I never had any luck to begin with.
Magic users tell me they have no luck. My goodness. Do whatever you want. I've already lost and I've already embarrassed myself and this organization. But if you are willing to find your way to Lord Marcellus, I have full confidence he'll dispose of you. So I'll tell you how to get there, even if you kill me. Because I know I'll be avenged.
I just looked down at 14's body.
The blood's like seeping onto like her, and she's trying to like not look down at it.
Poor
14.
14. Poor 14.
No one made grilled
There's
cheese
always
like
a
him.
15.
I can't do 15. I don't think I can explain 14 lost first mates.
Hey, you three. The ones that came up with me. Grab those barrels downstairs and take them to the other ship.
They put the one that's sick down, or that's injured, and then the other two, yes sir. And they run down to try and grab the shipments. At this point, it would make more sense for the other ship to be getting closer, to be able to put the boards to make the cross. The other crewmen have all left. They grabbed Jimathan, and they're on a dinghy boat trying to get the heck out of Dodge before someone changes their mind.
Funny you say that. Vitriolic sphere. No, I'm just kidding.
What the fuck is a vitriolic spear, first of all?
It's a spear of acid that explodes, and then after they're covered in acid, at the end of their next turn, they are covered in acid again.
All right, so what are we doing with the captain? Since Azure can take on her visage, would you guys want to dispose of her, or would you still need her for the navigation?
Do we keep it for now?
For
Let
now.
him retire in the brig. Every ship has a brig.
Every ship has a cargo. Every ship has a closet. Brig's close enough. He'll poke at one of the crewmen that are from the other boat. Says, I need you to go to the captain's quarters and take all of her clothes and take them over as well. We might need those later.
Yeah. He puts down 2 of the barrels, and he kind of heads back. This is the one that had the sword, the one that went down immediately. Just kind of runs out. The other one is rolling a couple more barrels. He's like, there's about 12 of these. These are 6. We can keep bringing them and just move. We'll just roll them over to the other ship. If any, just tell the other crew not to mess with them, because we had one blow up when we were trying to bring them on. That was like 3 crewmen dead right there.
So those petals that we were talked about earlier, they said that that's where they're all downstairs. I figure we might as well not let them sink to the bottom of the ocean, though. Might be useful, especially if they explode.
Could cause a distraction or
A big
something.
hole in a house.
It's funny you say that. I do have a spout that I was practicing back at home that allows me to kind of launch objects at a far range.
You know,
could
I heard something
catapult
about
them.
that called catapulting.
Yes,
That's what we're talking about?
That's what Nins was calling it as I was launching trees
Oh.
and whatnot.
Who would have thought?
My first time trying a southern accent, I'm doing my absolute best.
Well, I've got to do it too, because for heck, I'm feeding their cat.
I will take 14's body over with us too.
Oh, how sweet.
Oh, I just, as a believer in love, I think that 2 people that enjoy each other's company should enjoy it in life and in death.
You know, you saying something like that sounds a little bit more darker than I'd expected. That's coming from me.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Anyways, and I'm gonna go and I'm going to
Sweet summer
start
child.
spreading as they're moving the rest of the stuff. I will go and take some of the tinder and whatnot that I have, and just begin prepping the boat for me to light it on fire as we sail away.
Just don't forget
I'll
to swipe
stop.
left.
I'll stop one of the crewmen rolling the barrels over. Just a wild question. Are there beans in those barrels that explode? I knew somebody. They had exploding beans, and you said they exploded.
No, man, as far as we could tell, these kind of look like I got a glimpse of it. It's just very. It looks like glitter. Looks like a lot of
Okay,
glitter.
so it's not beans. These aren't big cans of exploding beans.
Nah, man, we don't fuck with beans here. That's some bullshit. We only heard of that shit in the far lands. And last time I checked, beans that can create plants that touch the sky ain't exactly something that anybody want to mess with. We don't know what up there.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I mean, if you want to acquire them, I may know a guy, but like, I think my cousin's got a few connections.
Like, I was just thinking, like, it was a little can of beans and it made a big explosion. That's a big barrel. I didn't know how big of an explosion those beans would make. But they're not beans, it's glitter. Okay.
I don't know what it is. They don't tell us anything. He's just like rolling them across, getting them all. The other individual who's his cousin kind of runs up with like a kind of really oddly quickly packed suitcase that has like a sock hanging out, the kind of like a strap of a bra hanging out. It's like, I got everything, including her unmentionables, but I didn't look at them. I just scooped them into the thing. So
Insight check.
why that?
Because you stated that.
14.
He definitely sniffed the unmentionable.
Rolling a deception.
There's one hanging out of his pocket.
Ooh, that's a 15. That's a 15 against that. He, as far as you know, he seems to be telling the truth.
Pirates.
But if you guys do move to the other ship, I will move
I
you
do like
over.
this hat. Thank you.
You know, your
As soon
mocking
as you
is
come over
frustrating.
wearing that hat, wearing the hat, Zindrell's just eyeing it.
Captain, I think we picked up a few extra crew members.
Are they any good in a fight?
That's a funny thing you say that, because didn't we just get in a fight and they all failed? So I would guess not so.
To be fair, I did not fight. Which probably
No, to be fair, you coward. That's different. Worse than fighting.
maybe I'm strategic.
Maybe you're strategic.
I think as you guys are coming on here, Liora, you see them. You see the barrels coming through. You see the suitcase, and you see the captain. You see Azure looking exactly like the captain, or you see two of them.
Just dressed differently. That's
Just-
the only difference. I haven't changed clothes yet.
I was wondering what was taking so long. Now I know.
We're doing a thorough examination of the boat before we blow the shit up.
Fine.
At this point, everything that you were taking is on the Zen ship's destiny, and I would say that was enough time to get any charges that Oriana had put out to make it go boom. Do you set it off?
Oh, look, everyone. Anyone want to watch the fireworks?
I'd
Make
prefer
sure
if we actually got a little bit farther away.
Yeah,
before
let's
we
make
start
sure we're a
the
little bit
fireworks.
away.
Just
Well,
in case whatever you do doesn't go right.
No, I'm just kidding. I do have spell sniper, so we can get a solid 200-ish feet away
That
before
sounds fantastic.
I have to release a scorching ray towards the center
How you
mass of the
said you
ship.
had something called catapult.
Oh, you want me to use that now? I can use that now. I thought we were going to save this for the man's house.
Well, I want to see what one of these barrels does first.
Well then, okay, then let's do that. And I will clarify. I know that catapult is not on the typical sorcerer spell list, but because I'm a clockwork sorcerer soul, I get to replace any of my clockwork spells with anything from the abjuration or transmutation spell list. And catapult is a technical transmutation spell. So I've swapped out protection of good and evil for catapult. I just cannot actually get it onto my sheet because D&D Beyond doesn't actually have a way for me to swap them out on the sheet.
No worries.
But I do have catapult instead. So first level spell, because I have Spell Sniper and this is a ranged attack, it is doubled, so I have 180 feet to launch this barrel back towards the ship.
You hear Imogen call for the sails to be raised and for everything to be adjusted as they move away from the ship you guys are planning on destroying. You get the considerable distance of 150, 160 feet, allowing you to test out your catapult. And I would like you to describe to me what it looks like.
So, right at the back of the ship as we're sailing away, I'm like up on the railing, and the barrel is kind of sitting down behind me. And as Ori stands up, the magic, the ever shifting like space translucence on him begins to take over more of his body as it shifts all to his right arm. He takes 2 fingers, simply gestures up, pulls his hand back, and slings it forward. And like in the blink of an eye, the barrel goes from hovering behind Ori to just flying towards the other ship.
As you send this barrel filled with, as you've been exposed to this glittery contents, you see it kind of get lobbed, falling. And just as it crashes, you see from your distance, like if the flames just explode from the glitter itself as it spreads, casting a very colorful array of rainbow-like flames, taking the ship up and then down into the water, still burning in those rainbow colors as it sinks too steep. And with that, we're going to take our break. And when we come back, we will see what happens now that we have some information in a guide. So give us a sec, guys. We'll be right back.
There will come a soldier who carries a mighty sword. He will tear your city down. Olay, olay, Lord. Olay, 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 Lord. He will tear your city down. Olay, olay, Lord.
I apologize for the ridiculously long take a break. You see, it's my fault. I thought that a 10-minute trip would take 10 minutes. It took way too long. But it's not like I couldn't pick up my child. Sorry, guys. But
All right.
getting everyone back to the story. Did you turn off the map? There will be another map, yes. But as you guys are having been captured, the captain, I don't know if you guys ever asked her name, but you do have the captain, and I will say that it would have taken a couple more days, if not maybe a week and a half to get to the next, to get to the port, as we are still traveling with no magic and just the currents kind of helping speed us through. Something that would have taken you guys almost a month, took you a week and a half, a little over.
That means we long rest?
Yes,
Yep.
you long rested.
Yep. Don't worry about
Fully
stuff
long
back.
rested. You got all your stuff
I have
back.
spell slots.
You have spell slots again. The captain you captured is Captain Rosenfern. And they have been in the brig, cooperating, getting very upset with Azure's spot-on impersonations because it's eerie. Isamar would also have been down there a lot trying to get more information. She has some information. She's also been very kind of hands-on on the deck, helping out the crew, offering healings to those who needed. Any questions you guys might have had, she would have answered. But you would have all be arriving. You will have all arrived at this secret port that you were led to, which was very hidden amongst these very jungle-like areas, kind of off to the, I want to say east of Suniva. But you do find the hidden port, and you are told that Bladestorm Manor, which is the name of Marcellus's house, is up ahead just about half a mile. It is a full compound. It has many guards. However, according to Captain Rosenfern, they're not exactly, what's the word? They're not like her crew. Marcellus only has what he considers the best around him. However, you guys have a plan. Ask your question.
Are you considered one of the best he has?
I'm his right hand. There goes the bad accent. I'm his right hand man. Woman.
So if you were one of his best, then we probably have nothing to worry about.
Again, I never actually fought.
Keep telling yourself that.
I do.
So what plan?
Have you actually ever met Shelby?
I've never met Lord Shelby. No, never been in the room. I've been just outside the room when he visited Lord Marcellus, but he has a different way of transportation, so he didn't actually have to come through the door.
Is it because you're a woman?
I don't think that my gender has anything to do with it. I think it's just my rank. I'm not exactly a noble lady.
Not important enough now? You're not important. I thought he wasn't. I thought he was also a commoner.
I don't know where you heard that bull-faced lie. Last I heard, Shelby's one is a noble of the Fae, just like the rest of them.
What do you mean by the rest of them?
Most of the nobles here in Sneva, I think Lala Land. Not so sure about Evergreens or Orly. They tend to just be Fae without an ability.
This is going to be a persuasion roll. Should I roll first or ask the question first?
Roll first.
Okay. $26.
Ask a question.
So, seeing how we're underly matched for your boss, why don't you just tell us like how he would probably defeat us? Like what would we have to worry about, even though he's gonna grossly wipe the floor with us?
I can't presume to predict Lord Marcellus' actions, but I do think that it's gonna be really hard to get through his man. That's all I'm saying. So I hope you have a good plan.
Well, if you were going to get through his bin, how would you do it? Since you are an astute tactical mind that we've never seen you in combat.
Well, if I was you, I'd just have a fella who's looking like me lead you in. I'm very trusting in that house. I don't even have to knock. But you should still knock. It's polite.
Is there any kind of like special things that you and him share that only you two would know? Gestures, handshakes, sayings. Not that it's gonna matter because we're gonna get the floor wiped with us, so just humor us.
That I'm supposed to always remain exactly 3 feet away from him.
Is it because you smell?
No, his wife don't like me that close.
His wife.
Yeah.
Now it's interesting. So the 3 feet rule is a point to keep you away from him. She's threatened.
I wouldn't go so far as to call her jealous lady, but I also wouldn't cross her. At least I wouldn't.
Why don't you just spill the proverbial tea? Why shouldn't we?
Y'all know what a Hellcat is?
Sure do, but let's just humor the rest of us that don't.
Alright, so think of the meanest, ugliest, kind of like beast-like cat you can think of with very sharp, long nails. They never retract in, they're always out. Them claws will cut you to ribbons.
All right.
That is a very good description of her personality. She don't let any women near her husband more than 3 feet. Which is why I don't know how he's been taking in that captive girl. Can't imagine the shit she's been going through.
Captive girl, can you
Somebody just held a little bit more than they thought they did.
Maybe she's ugly and she's not a threat.
Why?
beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Oh, they would probably develop a drinking habit.
Liora, you're here for this conversation. You would have walked in when you got here, so you heard most of this. So, but upon the question, well, I told you that he'd been trusted with hostages. Well, one hostage was the truth. That one. I was there that night that some of Shelby's men delivered her. I don't know what happened to her. That was a couple months ago at this point.
Well, is she still there?
I hadn't been there in a couple months. I've been off doing the shipping, and I'm not allowed to use magic to travel, so I've been traveling in the oceans for a couple months, and I have no ways of communicating.
Is it normal that she does that? Or rather, is it normal that he keeps prisoners?
Not normal at all. This was the first. He fought a little, but eventually he did as he was told.
So what is this prisoner that he's got or had?
Well, is she there still? It was really dark, and I've been drinking that night. I saw brown hair. I think she had like green tattoos.
Does that match anything y'all know?
Smell like roses.
There was an interesting scent of flowers in the air.
You're talking about potpourri.
So who's this rose smelling lady that we all seem to have some understanding about? Anybody?
Are you asking her or the group?
The group.
Liora looks at Balor.
Ori also looks at Balor.
Well, the hair color doesn't match. Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, but
I'm
my
gonna
hair color
help
don't
you.
match before too.
I'm gonna help you, Balor, because it hurt my heart a little. Her hair has always been brown.
Ooh.
I get confused by all your characters' hair colors.
I know.
That's what threw me off.
Everyone thinks it's
because I'm
purple.
like, I thought it was. Yeah.
I don't think Balor remembers his wife's hair color.
Ooh.
He's married to a potpourri lady.
I didn't think she smelled like potpourri.
She's making roses all the time.
Balor, do you know anything about your wife?
It's been a long day.
He didn't even know it was his wife.
Yeah, see, I don't even know if she's my wife. I didn't know we were married now.
Yo, people are some strange. You mean you don't know you're married? You gotta consent to be married. You can't just wake up married.
Clearly, you've never been
I
in a
don't know.
well
Dan saying the man's probably been drunk married before.
So you're telling me you don't. What's next? That you barely know her and you're married? Some kind of shotgun wedding? Or did you know her for a couple of years? Something? Grew up together? What's even the story here? We decided to go to the death. It's somebody who just met like a week ago.
Wait, I have an idea. I have a plan.
Kind of late to get an order at this point. I mean, you're already married.
Oh boy, what's your plan?
Is it just us in this room right now?
I kind of see you kind of like at the bow of the ship as we just arrived at the dock, so now like they're setting up so you can get off. But it would be just you. No one would be around you to listen.
We have a crystal on this ship that we could see if she's still there.
We also have these 4 items that you'd have had a chance to actually look at.
Would you like me to take
Why?
a look?
Oh, of course. And he'll pull out the bag with the 4 boxes in it.
Can I do an Arcana check on these?
Yes. Roll it.
I would like to ask her what the MB for 17.
Who are you asking and what?
What's the redhead's name?
Oh, the captain.
Rose.
Rosefern. Or Rosenfern. Rose is fine.
This is,
Promise.
Yeah, I'm asking Rose, but if she knows what they are.
If she knows who is.
No,
If
if
she
she knows what
knows
the crystal boxes are.
What's there?
I mean, everyone here knows what crystal box means. Just means some kind of destruction. Or some kind of great magical thing. But I don't ask a lot of questions about things I haul. This was my first.
So did you pick these up, or were you given these to take out?
We arrived at a warehouse somewhere kind of like northwest of Onyx. The warehouse had shipment cargo kind of laid out for us. Their men rolled it onto the ship. They placed everything there. We picked up 3 crewmen from them, and they were in charge of a bag that I was told had a crystal box in it, because they had to tell me so I was captain.
That was it. They didn't say anything. They didn't say like, "Hey, don't go putting your dick in that." Nothing like that. Like, "Hey, don't shake it."
You don't gotta tell no one to not shake a damn crystal box. You should know better.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, only an idiot would be shaking something that could potentially hold so much destruction in their hand.
I bet some people would stop playing with their box.
Yeah. I don't know anybody like that.
I don't think anybody that dumb exists. That's just
No, nobody
It's
would be
just-
that dumb. If somebody said, "Hey, this box could potentially end the world," they wouldn't shake it.
Somewhere Zendrill's ears are on fire right now below deck.
And they definitely wouldn't open it.
That's the last thing you want to do.
Anywho.
So, what is it?
Small one like that. Likely. What was your roll? Ori 16? Okay. A small one like that, I probably can hold something. Probably hold some great object in it or something. But other than that, I don't got much information for you. I'm not exactly a magical connoisseur. Stay away from the stuff.
Yeah, see where that got you.
Oriana, with your 16, only one of these appears to be magical, but it keeps switching.
Seems like there's some form of magic that is transferring itself from one crystal to another. Only one of these at a time actually contains any magical power within it. However,
So this,
every few moments it does seem to hop from box to box.
well, can you stop it from doing that?
I was gonna
What
take
if
one and move away.
What if we separated the boxes? Maybe they have to be in proximity to jump between.
Would I know anything about? Would I've learned anything about this with Niv?
She would only really have like the same basic knowledge of these items
Okay.
for you, but I will say that you can try separating them, and that might give you some answers. Or
Or
Well, I'll hold this one here where it currently feels like it's is how often is it switching?
roughly every 2 seconds.
Well, let's all take a box and just kind of take a step back, and I'll try to keep focusing on them to see if it's still bouncing around.
I'll
who
take
could
one.
ask you some odd? Maybe she can see something.
Let's try to figure this out on our own first. I think we can do this.
We have to outsmart the boxes.
So you're gonna play with the box then. Oh, well, I guess we're gonna.
When I have the box, I debate
first-
shaking it.
Who grabbed a box?
Balor, I see that look in your eye.
Who
I
grabbed the
grab-
box? Okay, you.
I grab a box.
I have a box.
There's 2 more because it's 4
You already
boxes.
grabbed one and threw it overboard.
Okay, that's so I got 1 more.
You threw it overboard? The
Yeah,
box with
threw it overboard.
the exploding gem you threw overboard.
Why not? Get rid of the ship.
No, this is a barrel thingy. This is something else.
Well, it's already thrown, so here we go.
I guess I'll take the fourth one.
So the one that's thrown overboard, is it just bouncing between the 3 now?
I would like everyone who held a box to roll me a con save, please.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Would this happen to be the effects of extreme cold or extreme heat? Because I have advantage on con saves in those specific scenarios.
Interesting. No.
20.
Okay, 20, you're
Okay.
fine.
I have a 15.
Azure, you're fine. Oriana, yours
Ori
is
dies on the spot.
Ori did not hit 15. Liora, what was yours?
13.
13. So Liora and Ori, when each of you kind of grabbed your box, right? You didn't. You felt a very sharp, kind of like needle feeling, just kind of scraping at your palm. And Liara, when you threw it, you felt that thing try to hold on to the point where some of your skin pulled up as you threw it into the water.
Oh, it's sticky.
Haven't felt that in a while.
You have a sticky box.
But as you're
What
holding,
are you doing with 4 sticky boxes?
as you're holding it, Oriana, that jolt that you feel from the pin needles kind of scraping your, it's giving something that it feels explosive as you feel it in your hand.
We should step back closer together and get the boxes next to each other, please.
One's overboard.
It feels like it's about to explode.
You shook it. You're not supposed to shake it. Did you shake it?
I shook nothing.
You see,
Oh,
It doesn't-
Words, Oriana.
It's stuck to my hand as well.
it is kind of embedding down into your skin now.
You sure you didn't shake it?
I only see 3 boxes at the moment. Where's that 4th one?
It's sinking. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, that's fine.
Is it sinking or is it floating in the water? What is it?
She'll look out.
You see
You
it.
just see the bubbles. Bloop, 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 bloop.
You see it stuck to the bottom of the ship, to the side of the ship. Sorry.
That's new.
Curious. Sticks to the
Seems
wood
we have a
side.
stowaway.
I'm gonna do something dumb. I set my box down and try to remove the box from Ori's hand.
If you start to peel skin off,
You would.
I'm going to be forced to retaliate.
That's going to be a strength check for you. However, Azure, since you passed your con save, Valley, you passed your con save. Your boxes are not really harming you, but you do notice them kind of seeming like they're starting to want to like float up, but they can't. There seems to be something for trying to keep these 4 things together. But
Seems whatever you did really pissed this thing off.
I rolled a 2 trying to rip it out of Ori's hand.
you fall
You're
back
not a
on
very
your back.
strong boy, are you?
Let me roll it. Let me roll a strength, see how that goes. I rolled a 9 for or a 6 for a total of 4.
This is more than me.
He said, "Back it up, boy."
Does anyone reach for the one on the side of the ship? You're muted, love.
I thought it was like way like further down, like because normally like there's a huge gap in shifts, so I was assuming.
No,
it was,
yeah, like it's a huge gap. I'm saying, does anyone try to get it? Is what I'm saying. It's a couple feet down. I'm just like, does anyone try to get?
Oh, if it's just 2 feet, that's fine. I was thinking like 10 or like 15. Not.
No, this thing is trying really hard to get back.
Plus, you didn't really put your back into it. You could have just been like,
You throw like a girl.
She didn't technically throw it. She just said she was kind of
yeah.
it off the.
Should have just eaten that motherfucker. Yeah.
You know, just because of that, she's gonna re-grab it and throw it at all of them. I don't care which one. It's going to somebody. Fuck you.
Please don't. It feels like it's going to explode already, and it's stuck in my hand. I'm going to die if you do this.
Maybe it's because
My
My blood will be on your
Sorry.
hands.
Count save of 13 again.
13. Oof.
13 again.
It-
She doesn't care about getting hurt.
It's okay. You're fine.
Suck
It does.
on her.
You're gonna get hurt. I am.
You do take a point of damage from just like the slash on your hand, though. And Ori, you would be down about 4 points of as this thing is cutting. It hurts to your hand.
You're like you can't be healed. Fine.
I love the Aura's attitude. Is like, guys, it's fine.
Here,
You-
I'm gonna do something. Is
He
it
said, "How many times that you're worried? Come on, have some balls."
This is true.
cast counter
Feels like it's-
spell?
That's
I cast counter
Right.
spell on the box.
that's grand coming from the one who sat on this boat in the combat.
You cast counter
Have you
spell.
seen that chick? You know how crazy she is. You want to go?
What?
Isamar, the chick that brought us all together here. You're not worried that she might do something crazy? Hello.
In all honesty, I was not really worried at all.
You're the one that's. I said it's going to explode, and you chucked it at someone.
I mean, technically, she's only gonna do something crazy if it was her last resort. But since you guys shortened your to the death plan to like now, you guys are not really giving her much of another choice to save the potpourri girl.
Who yelled counter spell?
I yelled counter spell on the box on Ori's hand.
Okay. I'm trying to think if this would work because it's not attacking you. But I'll say, as you try to cast counterspell, you get the sense that you hit something and dispel something. But the box itself is still kind of stuck on Ori. It just stops sinking. And now the boxes stop trying to move together. There was a spell trying to keep the boxes together. And it appears that Ori picked the box that had the actual magic. That was the actual magical item.
It still feels like it's going to explode.
It is not. It no longer feels like it's trying to explode. It just feels like it has now stopped. It is now just, unfortunately, a little embedded in your hand.
I'm going to try something.
All
I
right,
have a thing.
all right, guys.
Oh, I have a thing.
All right, as you try that, I will say once you try it, I do need to move us because we are going to have Azure kind of skirt off for us in a minute while we go towards the manor.
I just want to try to ethereal fade and see if I can
Yeah.
have it just like phase through me.
Oh, that should work. Go for it.
Okay, I will just focus, and my entire hand turns to like space, and the box just continues to sink further through the hand until it drops through, and I catch it on this hand.
You grabbed it again?
All good. Yeah, but I'm like with like my finger, so it's not in the palm of my hand. I'm like holding it like this.
Okay, I'm gonna be nice. You're able to if put it back in the bag would be my suggestions.
Okay.
Yeah. So another lovely rule of my world, I have a weird thing with boxes. So if there's a box in the scene, likely there's something going on in all these.
You know, I
Having
could
some
always
magical
just pick it up with
shenanigans.
Mage Hand.
That was always an option that you did not take. But, or you are able to get it back. You will require a little bit of healing to kind of close up the wound. But other than that, the box is out of your hand since you were able to basically phase out of the physical to allow it to drop. So, you guys are docked. It's prepared. You guys can kind of exit the ship. They've lowered the sails. They're trying to stay kind of quiet. Issamar approaches you all. Is the plan still information? Someone like this, Lord Marcellus, might have know how to reach Shelby's manor.
Oh, and the plan is always Shelby. What we're trying to do is trying to find the easiest way there.
Yeah, so now we're gonna go and ask Marcellus, was it? Questions?
Kidnap, kill, whatever we got to do.
Because we also need the transportation and the info for the other stuff that we got.
Well then, if I can do anything, I would like to offer you. And she casts guidance on all of you because I'm out of combat and I can do that. And it's a cantrip. Fight me. I think I have a max, but I don't care. I'm giving it to all 5 of you. We'll deal with that later. Yeah, that's a D4. Nothing crazy. But it is a D4. A little extra help goes a long way. So, I think it best I stay here. I'm useful in combat, but I would like to minimize the damage. So I will not ask you to be kind. I will just ask you to be efficient. The more information we have, the better. Good luck.
Before we leave, I want to do something else dumb.
Do it.
That sleight of hand was to steal the crystal that she has. And it was a nat 20 for a 23.
Motherfucker.
She never saw it coming.
She never saw it coming. For posterity. I rolled a nat 1. I rolled a nat 1 to see if maybe she picked up on it.
Bitch is blind as a bat.
Picked up on it.
Blinking.
Like stealing candy from a blind baby.
You take
Not my proudest steal, but I'll take it.
you take the crystal from the blind seer. Because she rolled a nat 1. Bitch did not see that coming. You couldn't see this.
Wow, you really are blind.
Miss, you take the
I
crystal.
could have gotten by with it with a 2.
Would have felt it, but yes, you are able to steal the crystal as you unboard or get off the ship. There's a word, I'm not using it. You get off the ship and head out.
Come on, guys, we gotta unload off this boat.
All right, and this is how we're gonna do this. You guys are all headed forward. You're all headed you have the rough idea of where the manor is. There's a lot of kind of very tropical, like jungle, like woods around you. It's very humid here. And I'm going to state that as you guys move forward, Balor,
Yep.
you kind of start seeing that crystal light up. Very small bits of light just just kind of at the top, little sparks. And before I tell you what's going to happen, I will say we will end with this crystal. We're going to have a little thing, but James, if you need to leave, you are free to go. We're going to hold position here and do the Bladestorm Manor at next session.
Excellent. I will see you all at the Bladestorm Manor. Have a good
We'll
one.
try not to kill anybody.
Yeah, I'll try.
Keep in mind that I may have learned my lesson with giving you guys such an easy crew. Just saying. Just saying. However,
Are they immune to punching, Lily?
never.
Are they?
Never. Have fun. I just have fun. But as everyone is kind of skulking off into the night, Balor, you see this crystal that you just swiped from the blind lady.
Never saw it coming.
Not fucking one.
Nat 20.
Seems to be little sparks kind of coming off of the top.
I saw her interact with this before, right? I will emulate what she did.
So you need to hold it with both hands and kind of just like focus down your energy into it as much as you can. As you attempt this, you kind of start to see, not a projection, but almost as if something is moving the world around you, as if you're in two places at once. Around, behind you and to your sides, you see the forests, you feel the humidity in the air, but in front of you, it's as if you're looking through a very pretty window. From the window, you see a room filled with what look to be like mannequins. You see cloth everywhere, and you see a desk where that has one of those sewing machines kind of just attached to it. And at the desk, you see a very familiar young ladron
With brown hair.
with brown hair, rosy pink skin, and green swirls, in a unfamiliar dress, corseted, ribbons down her arms, a choker. Her hair a bit more coiffed than usual. While she usually pins it back, her hair is out, down and loose. She seems to be sewing something, as if she's embroidering something on a very like leather type of purple material. She holds it up and you see that it's a jacket. She's making a jacket. One that looks similar to the one that you had left for Vega. Somebody opens the door. A maid rushes inside. There's frantic. You realize you can't hear them speak. There's a franticness to her countenance. Linnea quickly folds up the sweater, opens a drawer and puts it in, or the jacket. The other maid comes and throws a blanket further into that drawer and they double up, close it. Another maid comes in, kind of lets the other one clean, grabs Linnea. You see her kind of pinch her cheeks, try to fix her hair. You see a bit of like a nod of, okay, when the door opens. You haven't actually seen Shelby. You see a tall, fey man walk inside, hands in his pockets. He's dressed in a very kind of, the word is ornate, but I would also say very regal, like button down and a vest and slacks. The material seems of this world of the Lala Land make, but the style itself isn't something you see cost. It's more reserved. It's not as opulent. He kind of strides in, and the three, Linnea, the two maids, they curtsy in perfect unison, trained. You see him kind of just toss his head for the maids to get up and leave, but Linnea stays in her curtsied position. As soon as the maids are out of the room, you see him kind of approach, one finger on her chin to pull her back up to full standing. From this angle, you are kind of seeing more like the full back of her head. So you are seeing a clear picture of this man. It's hard to fully see too many of his features from this window that sometimes kind of blurs. He appears to be a very humanish from his facial features, the fae coming through from the ears and the length and the longevity of his arms and legs. Linnea, you see her hand kind of clench before releasing, and in a moment she seems swept up, and the position changes. He seems to have moved her towards a wall. You can now see her expression, and she is looking up. But I want you to roll me a history.
$21.
You had spent a lot of time with Linnea. She wears every expression on her face. She was never a person who was subtle. Her expression isn't fear or someone who is intimidated. It's focus. Like when she's trying really hard to finish something. When she's working on someone or healing someone, it's that focus that she gets as she looks up at this individual. Eventually, this moment of tension breaks, and she kind of walks around him. She says something. She's using her hands. She explains about, you see kind of like her hands kind of go up like she's talking about, she's holding like measuring tape. He starts to take off his vest. She turns around to walk over to the window as she seems to be grabbing pins and needles. But when she looks up, she stops. She is looking directly at you in full recognition. There's shock, hope, relief just across her face. Her eyes water. And you see her mouth your name, only this time you hear it. Balor?
Hold on. We're coming.
You hear from behind her. What was that?
A teacher.
Nothing. I saw a pretty bird outside. Please hurry. I can't do this forever. And she closes her curtain. Could you give us a small overview of what is Balor feeling in this moment as the image goes dark and he is now once again staring directly at his party pretty far in the distance now as they had kept walking?
Probably a sense of probably adrenaline would hit him, and knowing that, all right, it's do or die now. There's no planning. We have to make haste. It's clock's ticking now.
Good thing there's a clockwork
And
sorcerer.
and seeing that look of like determination on her face, he's probably thinking to himself and like, she's been around me too much. She's probably going to do something brash and dumb for his standards, that he believes she could probably pull it off, but he worries that she's going to do something hasty. And knowing that she doesn't have Sage with her, she's at a major disadvantage. So he puts the crystal back in his pocket and hurries to the rest of the party that obviously didn't see him stop and just stare at this crystal thing.
As you run off to meet the rest of the party who are far ahead, that feeling of time running out heavy on you. We end session. At least
What
okay.
I will catch up to Ori and just put my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, we're in this till the end, right?
Once, but I won't leave again.
We don't have much time.
Put my hand over the hand that he's got on my shoulder, just to like the little pad on it.
I'm going to end.
And then I will, and then the last thing I'll do,
You're good. You're good.
I'll pat Sage and just kind of like do a rubbing rub on this book. Like, it's awkward, but it's like, it feels right to do this, but you know, I've never petted a book before.
I'm going to end this section of Hope's Lament, and I'm going to ask our Nero if he would like to catch up with what is happening there.
Down for it.
All right, this won't be that long, but I'll move us over for just a nice little peek at what's happening with, and this is making me feel very Brennan Lee Mulligan, because I have like 4 or 3 different parties at this point doing like different things, which is fun and exciting. Not on purpose. This really did kind of organically happen. But
I want a song really quick to get in the Nero mood.
there you go. We move over from this scene of this party, all with different set goals, with different motivations, but at the same time all headed in the same place, with a clock looming over them. Over to the sandy dunes, cold, overcast skies of Onyx. Nero. It's been a few weeks since you met with the leader of the Onyx Rats. Excuse me. You've gotten a better lay of the city. You notice that it feels chaotic, but at the same time there seems to be a pattern too. Every street will eventually connect to another. You could walk the length of the city if you just followed one road. Eventually you'd get to them all. This, however, mainly pertains to the more upper middle class into the richer type of homes. After that, the drop-off is literally an archway that leads you to the slums, where you have found kind, hardworking people most of them ready to share the little they have. Some callous and cold and bitter by their circumstances, but many still in these horrible conditions are able to find warmth and kindness to give. Would you have kept tabs with Alexia, as she's also in the city?
He would, but not in a probably not in the way that Alexia would like. It's very cat and mouse, with it flipping between sometimes he's the cat, sometimes he's the mouse. Whichever one he feels would be more of a hindrance towards her. But I think this particular moment, I'd say it's been a few days since he's really checked in. Probably would have given them a heads up that he was going to do some scouting of his own as he took a walk through, but figuring that it's about time that he goes to make contact with her again.
Roll me an investigation with advantage since you've been doing this for a few days, so I'm going to give you some information. I will ask, would Alexia be open to meeting with Nero?
Yes, but it's also kind of she's playing the cat and mouse game with him as well. Because they're both schemers and they know what each other are doing. They're pushing each other's buttons.
With an 18, you...
My passive is a 19.
Oh, well,
So-
I'll take your passive. With a 19, after scouring the city, you see that there are roughly maybe 4 possible entries, just like they have been given to you in the information into the palace. There seems to be an entrance in the far back coming in from the ocean. There's the front entrance. There is another third side entrance, which is most of the servants come through. But aside from that, there appears to be an open overlook about 12 stories up. That looks also to be promising. Those seem to appear to be the best points of entry into this palace. However, it is yet to be clear where in the palace the alchemic lab is. You have now seen a certain very large, interesting smelling individual kind of coming in out of the palace, always visiting the markets where you had learned or gleaned they do sell things that would be used as magical components. Would you have met him in the slums, or would you have preferred to meet Nero in the city, Alexia?
Probably the slums, because it would have the least amount of really prying eyes.
All right. So we'll say one of the more commune area of the slums, where there seems to be some tables. There's a small little swing and slide where kids sometimes congregate. But the people here are not nosy. They're just simply kind and want to make it to the next day.
Alexia be waiting in the alleyway or an alleyway because
No, because that's too suspicious.
because Nero would have called for a meeting spot, and if Alexia arrives to said meeting spot, he's not in the alleyway, right where he would have let her know to meet.
She's probably sitting on like a park, because you said it was kind of like a common park area. There's probably a bench or
Yeah, a little wooden bench.
and she has there'll be a book she's reading that it's a red. We'll just say it's a red covered book.
All right.
That she would have expressed, like, you would have seen this book, so you know that it's her, because she is kind of she's altered herself not to look like herself.
Okay. Then shortly after you've sat there and been setting in for a bit, uh, a individual would come up and sit next to you that is very very bulky, kind of a lizard folk. You know, a lot looks like he works out a lot, and he'll sit down. Good read, is it?
Yeah, just wish it's very hot here. I wish it was a little bit colder.
Well, I've come not to miss the cold anymore. I think my claws could use a bit of sharpening.
I know there's a place you could probably use them at, but do you know any good places?
I've seen a few. Skylight views. Lots of foot traffic. Much of the worker folk. More than that, I've had my eye on a little something else that I found quite interesting. It's not where I should use these claws, but maybe on who?
There's several people that I think would probably deserve it.
Sure. Say certain figure that I've been seeing making numerous trips out and about amongst the city, doing some shopping. Stopping by a few shops that, well, someone of my skills, practices, frequents. I've seen them going back and running to their home quite a lot. They're very large, ornate, honestly, vastly overdone, quite repulsive home.
Would it be a shame if they didn't make it home?
Would, but something tells me if they don't make it home, someone might decide to lock the doors.
Be a shame if someone got in there.
I was going to say it's not very smart to leave your home unattended, especially in a city with low-guy vagrants who like to put their paws where they don't belong.
I wonder if they somehow took the long way home. The cat will play when the mouse is away.
Hence, maybe a bird with some eyes in the sky could help scout out a little bit more closer to home. I know the cat and the bird don't like to play nice all the time. Seems to be a rather juicy rat that we might be able to split.
Well, whenever the cat wants to play, the bird will soar.
We should let the other rats know that they should probably lay low for a bit, to not interfere with our little game.
It is a fun game, though.
Enjoyable than I would have imagined your kind to be. Most of you are just whine, piss, and shit themselves when I'm around. Until they bleed. And then they don't do much of anything anymore. But you! Maybe you and you flock aren't so bad.
It's 9 lives, right? What are you up to now?
12 or 13 at this point. But who knows which ones are real and which ones are fake? I'll be in contact soon when I think we should move. And the lizard folk will give a wink. And as he gives the wink, you realize you... Can you make a perception check here, actually?
Sure.
Or an investigation, your choice, whichever one you would rather.
I'll do investigation because my passive is 18.
Okay. So with your passive, I think if you're actually focusing in now, this is an illusion you're talking to. And if you were to look around, on another bench shortly, a little bit away, is Nero, as a cat, just giving a little wave. Fun game. All jokes
You
aside,
ro- How about you roll a passive? How about you roll a perception?
my passive investigation is a 19.
The same trick you used.
Yep. I'm guessing you're on the other bench on the other side, so we're on two separate benches with our
We're back.
illusions.
We're like back to back.
You know, I meant what I said. Your luck isn't all that bad, at least not you.
For the time being.
To me so much.
As much as
Oh.
I'm loving this, we are gonna end as you guys kind of decide to speak to each other when you have more information. As you are gonna go warn the rats about what your little plans are. I will allow you guys to say your goodbyes to each other before we end the scene.
Tomorrow morning, meet up and do a little bit of reconnaissance together. I think we both have different backgrounds of information we could provide to each other about the ins and outs of these types of places. You know the typical nobilities, and I know probably a little bit more about how to slink around them without being noticed.
Good morning it is.
Too bad. I know I won't. I should have shed my winter coat first.
This dry weather is murder on my skin.
And with that, we will end session, which, you know what? I think this is one of our shorter sessions. We did good. We got stuff done. Things are set. Information has been had. I got to torture Patrick a little bit. Dance and the man just obliterated everybody on that ship. Like, I think there was 2 turns that you guys went in full. and he took out 80% in 2 turns. And then you gave him an extra action.
I gave him an extra.
Hey, I hate to break it to you. When on the break, we were talking about plans for major combat, and I can haste him to give him another action and double his movement speed.
So go like 300 feet a turn or something.
I love
Potentially.
how you guys so quickly are starting to act like a party, even though everybody's very snippy with each other. But it's I love it. I'm sorry. I'm happy. I'm happy and excited. However, next session is likely going to be at the end of this month, as we did. This one was a little delayed, and we are going into the Bladestorm Manor. And you know what? Maybe there's some more information about the rats in the Suneven sect are, and how helpful they can be. Global, they may have gone, international. You never know. They did. However, that's for next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, you guys. Remember, Fae Academy is back every Wednesday, and we will be back with Hope's Lament at the end of the month. We have technically 3 sessions, as the 6th session for us will be the big battle with everyone else. So stay tuned.
Did we level up?
No, you guys are very high level. I learned from ZRT, okay? I learned. Maybe at the
Go to level 14?
I'll see if you can beat Shelby. I'll give you at least 3 for your next adventure here with these characters. But you got to beat Shelby.
13 Sorcerer. Ooh.
I also am very happy with the little spat between Ori and Liora. I did love that. It felt so dude, what the fuck? But I've spent you've been on this ship for a few weeks now. The cabin fever would have set in. It was so perfect. I adored it.
Balor was just happy he wasn't the one that did the dumb thing with the box. Somebody else screwed up for once.
I don't really think it was a screw up any more than Ori almost dying because it was going into his skin. She had the good sense to get off her hands. Everyone else just held theirs. All right. That's going to be it for us, guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night.